about you guys, but it's like, oh my God, how long have we been waiting for this?
Memorable. And my God,
You
it
lit
sucks sometimes.
place. I don't know about you. Sounds good, huh? Hello, good afternoon, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Lucy Davis, and today we are going to be speaking all about the energy update for the month of June that is coming in just a few days. So, I'm shuffling about a little bit and I'm back in my usual setting because I have just landed home this morning from a very, very powerful trip into Europe to do some extremely amazing energy work. And I've got to be honest with you guys when I say that it has hit me like a ton of bricks, this energy work in a good way. Um, some of you may know this, some of you may not know this. If you come to my conscious conversations, then you would have heard me say this before. But I actually put a halt on my energy work in January. I've still been doing some, but I've been stopping the amount of travel that I have been doing, and it has really paid off. I have become ridiculously connected. And receiving information in such a different way that when I went off to do this trip, because there was a big calling and then there was personal reasons to go as well, um, actually I it happened so quickly and the validation came even more quickly. We are living in extremely profound times right now. We are living through what can only be described as miraculous shifts to what we all know that we deserve. So, May has been absolutely fantastic. It has been a case of looking at ourselves. Yes, there's been good. Yes, there's been bad. Yes, there's been very, very ugly. But generally, it has been a very powerful month of connection and really getting to look and see who we are. It's been a case of we've wanted to take our masks off. It's been a case of recognizing who is in alignment with us and who is not, and allowing ourselves to enjoy a little bit more of a peaceful energy than what we had in April. Do not get complacent though, my friends. We are about to see a lot of our internal world creating on the outside. And this is why it's very important that we get in alignment with who we truly are so that we can live in a beautiful, peaceful state going forwards. Obviously, if that's who you are on the inside. So, before I go any deeper into the June energy, I am running an extremely powerful breath, meditation, and healing session in Southbourne in Dorset on the 20th of June. This is a summer solstice, like the day before summer solstice event, and it is going to be an absolute game changer for the very few people who can attend. Now we only have 3 tickets left to go. It's a beautiful intimate event, and I know that as we get closer to summer solstice, people are going to absolutely be like clucking to get on the waiting list for this event. So if you live in Dorset, if you live locally, or even if you live Hampshire or Surrey or whatever, and you fancy a little trip down into Dorset, please do join us on the 20th. The event starts at 7:30. It will go on till about 9 o'clock. Not very good at timekeeping, I'm going to be honest. However, it will start at 7:30. So obviously you can come along. The people that are attending are absolutely amazing. And no doubt they will go off and go for a walk or a beach swim or something afterwards. So please, if this sounds a little bit of you, check out my bio and join us for the most intimate setting that I have done in a very, very long time. And I look forward to seeing you guys there. Anyway, without further ado, let's crack on to the June energies. And it is pumping, my friends. June is inviting us to release the old and embrace the new. We are transiting from the May introspective energies, like I was just talking about, and we are heading in the direction of an extremely potent blend of endings and beginnings. The key words for June will be alignment and authenticity. They are the goal. That is what we are striving for from here. We must allow the endings to occur for us to be able to release and actually enable the alignment for what is going forwards. Global truths are going to unravel rapidly. And the output of this unraveling, the output of this new knowledge coming up will be a surge in cognitive dissonance once again. People will be in denial. People will say that that can't possibly be true. I think the conspiracy theory term might come out a lot in June and July and maybe even into August as well. There will be a spike of people saying there is no way that our governments would do that. There is no way the medical system would do that. There is no way the educational system would do that. So I am preparing you now for an unraveling of truth within yourself, definitely a truth within the systems, and a truth within anything that we can witness with our bare eyes. The veil is thinning between a truth and illusion. There are movements taking place, disturbing, cracking, opening to allow the revelations to come through. My friends, this is a must for what we are calling New Earth. If we truly want to get to New Earth, we must go through this cracking of the old, this dismantling of the old world, and really quantum leaping into the new. Everything, and I mean everything, systems, relationships, careers, businesses, everything that is not premised on love and encouraging authenticity, this is the start of the collapse for it all. And this is the start for the building. So when I talk about endings and beginnings, like this is what a lot of us have been praying for in the last 5 years. I get there is a lot of people that would happily stay exactly where they are for comfort. Even if it's not comfortable, at least they know what they're getting with the way things are right now. That is not going to happen though. Over the course of our summer in the Northern Hemisphere, we are going to experience what I'm going to call magic. However, some of you guys might call, disruption. You might even call it stronger words than that. Love is the essence of June. Love like you have everything to lose. This is a step towards balancing the divine feminine energy. So, a part of the work that I've just done in Europe was activating the divine masculine and activating the divine feminine energies. And we're going to have a surge of this energy really coming to us in June. Now, everybody has feminine energy, even the most alpha, masculine, divine masculine, because I don't really think alpha is actually a divine masculine, but, any of that real masculine energy, please know you do have feminine energy in you. And this is the call for your soul to allow that feminine energy. I have embodied it massively in maybe the last 2 to 3 weeks of May. It has been unbelievable. This nurturing, like recognizing emotions, recognizing this feminine energy is actually very, very powerful if you can work with it in a very calm way. Like I say, this is not just for women. This is for all of us, and this is our time to receive it calmly. It's our time to surrender to it all. There is a gorgeous energy of like a desire to settle. Now, you guys know this used to scare the heck out of me. Like, why would I want to settle? Don't stop my freedom. I want to travel. They were all the things that I used to say to myself and to lots of other people. However, I'm so happy. And I am so settled where I am. It feels absolutely amazing. Don't get me wrong. I've had the best time being away, and I've got holidays lined up and things like that, and some travel that I would like to do, and some time out from my business. But my goodness gracious me, this settling energy, I'm where every time I talk about settling, it's like I see the roots going down into the ground and they're just really holding on for dear life. Authenticity, like I said, is the name of the game for June, and in fact, our life going forwards. It's time for us to be at our most real. It is time for us to be vulnerable. Now, I am so lucky. I have been gifted such an experience in the last week whereby I was able to really get to grips with my emotions and my vulnerability. And I have to be honest with you, ladies, most of us, we feel like we need to shut our voice down or whatever. And the truth of the matter is, find people that allow you to unlock your emotions, whether it's your girlfriends, whether it's your partner. Allow yourself that safe space. I actually did a one-to-one with somebody yesterday, and she was talking about this anger, and whenever the anger comes up, she suppresses it because she wants to be positive and all the rest of it. But actually, what if by releasing the anger, we're actually allowing the anger to start to dissipate? I'm not saying scream at somebody, shout at somebody, get in their face. I'm saying, what if actually looking at what makes you angry and actually allowing yourself to express the anger, but in a much more gentle way, or write it or something like that? What if that will actually free you from some of the shackles that you've put yourself in? I don't know about you guys, but like this is something that I feel we really need to get on top of. There are so many people out there that believe that spirituality is about love and light. No, it's not. It's about authenticity. It's about being the real you. It's about saying, yes, this is for me. No, this is not for me. No, you're crossing a line with me. Hey, this is my boundaries. Like, this is for you to really embody and embrace. Do not let anybody tell you that you telling somebody to F off, for example, oh, I'm not going to do that. You don't have to be quite as rude as me, clearly. But, that you, like by putting boundaries in place, that you are a bad person. Please don't let anybody tell you anything along those lines. There is a very exciting acceleration towards creation. Now, if you have got a new business that you're setting up, or maybe you're working on a project, or maybe you're just doing a thing, we have got such creative energy pushing us along in the month of June. What are you going to create? If you're not creating, if you're happy going to work and just doing your thing, like what are you dreaming about? Our visions are being tested to create. So, whatever we can think of, whatever we can dream of, whatever we can create in our mind or in our mind's eye, that can come into reality. So, let's say, for example, you're constantly thinking about your partner doing something to hurt you, you are going to create that to be a reality. Likewise, if you are constantly seeing yourself getting married, and I got some wonderful feedback on my Self Love Club call last night, a lady who has just attended the program. She's been with her partner 25 years, and they have literally just agreed to get married in July. I love a good wedding because of the program. She was ready to just surrender. She's ready to go all in. She's ready to just do this commitment thing. Whereas before, there has been resistance. So she knows who she is, and I know that she'll be watching this. So huge congratulations to you again, my babe, and can't wait for the invite. It is amazing that we can get in our heads and we can create it. So remember, you are the most powerful tool, which is why there are computers designed off of all of us, which is why every bit of technology is premised off of us. AI is premised off of us. Phones, tablets, computers, you name it, it's all premised off of the human brain. So please know that you are the most powerful creation, and you can literally create anything. And this energy is just going to help catapult it even more so. I have mentioned this recently, and I also do know, and I'm going to pay my respects to Liverpool. I do know that over the last few days, and I think my last video as well, I was talking about watching the water, and then the attack that took place, or the believed attack that took place in Liverpool was on Water Street. I am going to say to you, I see explosions where water is concerned. Now, I don't know if that means explosions on a road called water, explosions in the water, but I see explosions. So I'm going to say it once again, watch the water. I also feel that there might be something under the ocean, or something under lakes or something, because I keep hearing the words oil and gas. Look at the commodities, oil and gas, as I'm talking about this. So there may well be a situation that takes place. It could be, like I say, terrorism, it could be any of those things, but explosions around the water or in the water. But then I do see an element of the oil and gas being involved in there as well, guys. So just keep an eye on that. And if you do see anything or you do hear anything, please do let me know, because I don't watch any of the news or anything. And I would love to know if this stuff does come into fruition. Um, there is going to be an enhanced sense of camaraderie during June. Like communities are going to be coming together. I'm noticing in my communities at the moment, people are really coming together. People are forming like best friendships. People are arranging to meet up, and this is what I'm talking about. Another form of this camaraderie and community building is collaborations. Come together, share together, work together, and there is a big sense of relationships in this month of June. So it's quite interesting that we are, seeing the words camaraderie coming up, because, relationships are really a bonding of people. They're, whether it's a friendship, whether it's an intimate relationship, it's a bonding of two souls to come together to say, let's see where this journey takes us. I often say to my friends, I love this. I often say to my best friends, I'm like, did you just spot me one day and think, oh my God, she's cray cray, let's hang out? Because that's what I did with you. And then you meet somebody, like for an intimate relationship, you connect with somebody and you just think, yeah, you know what? I want to hang out with this person a little bit more. And then the next thing you know, you're in a relationship with them and you're 6 months, a year down the line, and you're planning the future. And it's just wonderful, isn't it? How we use this collaborative energy and this community building energy to really, really come together. I just love it so much. So please embrace it, because it is going to be playful, fun, connecting energy that we are going to get during this time. Solstice is in June, as you guys know, and solstice what comes with solstice is powerful manifestation and creation energy. I've just spoken about creation, however, it's very powerful manifestation. Please bear this in mind for this solstice. Worrying creates more worry. It basically creates what you do not wish for. Joy and fun creates more joy and fun. I'm not saying ditch all of your responsibilities and, just become somebody who just wants a bit of fun and just wants a bit of this. Like, that's not what I'm talking about here. I'm saying carve out time to have fun in your life. I've actually just spent the weekend laughing. I feel very grateful. I had a best friend's birthday. I've been able to spend time with friends. Yes, there's been some, huge energy work, which was quite heavy and quite draining for a few days. But I have spent, some really good time just laughing my head off in the last week, and it has been so powerful for me as a human being. It's important, especially if you're on this spiritual journey, especially if you're an energy worker, to have fun. It's so easy for us to get serious. I am guilty of this myself. And, fun is a very, very important part of it. However, forced fun is not fun. It's authentic fun. Sitting there having a conversation with somebody and you just roaring without having to think about what you're talking about or being put on the spot or having to be a show pony, like that is what I'm talking about. Aligned, authentic fun, and thank the Lord, I've just had the most powerful weekend of it. And I've actually got a weekend this weekend of doing some inner work for myself, and then the next weekend I've got fun. So it's all good. It's called balance, my friends. It's called balance. Please recognize the balance. So remember, What you are looking to successfully create is what's going to come out of your creation, out of your manifestation. So keep it positive. Don't be misaligned. Know who you are, know what it is that you're choosing for yourself, and then allow yourself to think it, dream it, and bring it in. Healing, you can manifest healing under this energy. Very powerful. And something that I think that we should probably all really start collectively doing, manifesting our new earth. What does new earth look like? How do we want it to show up? Ladies and gents, we have such a huge opportunity at our fingers. We can create anything that we choose, and I would highly recommend that we do it as a collective, as a community, as camaraderie. The power is hidden within you, and it's hidden in what you are avoiding. So, my darlings, if you are avoiding a relationship or you're avoiding dating, that is where your power is hidden. If you are somebody who is avoiding going to the gym and getting fit and getting back on it and getting your health back in track, your power is hidden there. If you have shut your voice down, I've spoken to so many people recently that are, like, they'll talk, but they don't talk authentically. They're saying what people want to hear. Like, if you're one of those people and you've shut your voice down, your voice is probably where your power is hidden. I am living proof of that. I shut my voice down. Believe it or not, I know I'm very outspoken now. I'm very, I'm very confident, and I do chat about things, and I'm, vulnerable enough to share where I am. I never used to be that way. I learned to cope by keeping my opinions to myself, and that's why I was angry. And as soon as I unlocked my voice, my thyroid healed. I have never taken antibiotics for tonsillitis, laryngitis, bronchitis, chest infections since 2015. Like, that's 10 years ago now, because I literally just started speaking up. I don't like that. Yes, I'd really love that. I love you. These are the kind of things that unlocked my throat, the blockage, and my God, is my power hidden in my voice? Who'd have thought that I can get, go and speak in rooms full of thousands of people in all sorts of stages all around the world, and people get it. A lot of people hear my voice and they're like, wow, I just felt like I got a whole new upgrade or a whole new activation code off the back of your voice. Remember, what you are hiding, what you are avoiding, is where your power is. Your identity is formed in the relationships that you are having and that you have had. It's time for us to get real now and recognize that some of these relationships that we've had with our parents, with our siblings, with our grandparents, they may have well shaped us into being the one that keeps our voice closed because we weren't quite good enough. Or, our self-worth has been handed over because of something that they said. It's important for us to recognize this is about authenticity, this is about alignment, this is about identity. We must find the courage to look deeply and acknowledge what we have abandoned in ourselves. So, ladies and gents, you know me, I don't like to throw other people under the bus. So, I'm going to throw myself under the bus with this. I hid my vulnerability because I thought it was weak. I hid it. Now I'm learning to be vulnerable, and my God, it sucks sometimes. I don't know about you guys. Do you think it sucks? How many of my girlies are out there that are like, I don't say anything anymore. I keep it locked tight because of fear of what somebody might say, or fear of rejection, or fear of abandonment. I get you, sisters. I get you. This is about courage. This is about beautiful, divine, feminine courage. And I'm not just talking to the ladies here again. I just want to remind you guys, all of us have that thing where we shut ourselves down because what if we say the wrong thing? Or what if we ask the wrong question? Or what if people judge us? Your intuition is going to be screaming at you. Oh, yes, my friends, gifts are coming so much more online. So do not be surprised if you have some amazing, amazing tools being unlocked. I want to share a little situation. So I was actually meeting a guy in Spain the other day to talk about retreat. And as I was in the morning when we were messaging about what time we were going to meet and where we were going to meet, I got this information showed to me that somebody else was going to be in the restaurant or the place where we were meeting at exactly the same time. And I was like, Lucy, stop it. Like you're over exaggerating right now. And it was so specific. And it was just so like, no, there's no way that that could have been happening. But actually, it happened. This is the beauty of it all. The second I was walking from my car to the place where I was meeting, I bumped into the person. I am kidding you not. And I laughed to myself out loud because I thought, how the heck did I know that? You know, this is me. I get this quite a lot. But I really thought that that specific scenario was my ego. And at that point, I just said, right, enough's enough, Lucy. Just trust everything that comes in. This is what is happening. Our gifts are coming much more online. Our intuition is going to be pumping. Our psychic, our mediumship is going to be really, really open for us if we are willing to work with it. Boundaries. Now, this is a different kind of boundary I'm talking about right now. So, boundaries, what I channeled was boundaries are going to be upping their game, but from remembrance rather than values or beliefs or anything like that. It is literal remembrance that is encouraging you to have certain boundaries in place. Sounds good, huh? We're literally calling ancient wisdom right now. I know things that I really shouldn't know. And a lot of people that I'm speaking to, they're like, I have got no idea where that just came from out of my mouth. And we're just surrendering it to it now. The veil is the thinnest that it's ever been, and it's only getting thinner. We've got the energies working with us. We've got the excitement. We've got the love. We've got the peace. We've got the harmony. It's just about surrendering and leaning in, my friends. Surrender and lean. And I tell you, you will be so happy that you did. These energies are going to be really upping our game where self-worth, self-love, self-confidence, and self-care are concerned. So if you are somebody who does not value yourself, or maybe you hand your value over to other people, or maybe you only see worth in yourself when other people are validating you or giving you positive affirmations, this could be a very powerful month for you to take your power back. If you are willing to look at yourself, and it's very interesting, one of my girlfriends, don't know why she did it, but yesterday she went on a bit of an experiment with AI about me. And it was so interesting what came out. So interesting. And it's everything that I've ever spoken about. This is the weird thing. It was everything that I've ever spoken about. And if you are doing the inner work, if you are really willing to do the work, your life can change massively. Your life can be everything you dream of. You can have that relationship, you can have that money, you can have that abundance, you can have that home, you can have the health, you can have everything you could possibly imagine. Do the work. Take the rose tinted glasses off. And in fact, again, I had a couple of testimonials on Self Love Club last night, and there have been some massive physical shifts. We've had a lady go from having multiple, like 6, 8 seizures a day, down to going 48 hours without one, purely off the back of Self Love Club. I've had a lady who had an ICU or IDU, don't know which one it is, she'll tell me, she'll watch this, fitted in her heart after heartbreak of losing her daughter. And that's being removed because the heart has healed itself, because we've worked on the heartbreak. It makes me get so emotional about this one because obviously this topic is very dear to my heart. I had another lady who has finally forgiven herself after her son drowned. You know, this is massive, massive. And I have another lady who had liver, like she was heading towards liver disease, is what her doctor said. And within 3 months of working with me and me poking her like the bear does, her statistic back down to normality. This is how powerful this stuff is. If you are willing to do the work, if you are willing to look at yourself, now is the time that you are going to be able to command anything that you request for yourself. Powerful stuff. Powerful stuff. Last night was such a powerful call for me. Honestly, I just feel so grateful that I was bear witness to all of the things that were unfolding. And I am going to get people to do some testimonials so that you guys can hear it as well from their mouth rather than my own. Desires will resurface. It could be a retrieval of your old self, my loves. It could be a rekindling of a friendship or a relationship. It could be a new connection or a regrouping. And I am encouraged to share with you that light codes are being reactivated from frequencies. Please recognize that you, my friends, are a frequency. And we are being upgraded big time. You can vibe at whatever frequency you choose. And I really suggest that you pick wisely so that you can have the time of your life. Karmic debt is being released without any effort at all. Yes! I don't know about you guys, but it's like, oh my God, how long have we been waiting for this? You literally do not have to dig too deep. You just need to be honest with yourself that it's there. Trust. Surrender and trust. Trust is a massive word for June, and it is a big calling, and it makes me laugh because one of my dear friends, their problematic area, if you like, is trust, and their birthday's in June, so kind of ironic if you ask me. I love the way that it works. So trust is a big calling for June. We're going to have to lean into it. We're going to have to surrender to it. We're going to have to really look at who it is that we want to be and where we are going with this. Now, talking of trust, my witchy woo sense is that media, technology, and finances are going to be shown for the level of manipulation. Now, we've trusted these people, right? We've trusted these organizations to look after our money. We've trusted the media to tell us the truth. We've trusted technology to not steal and all this kind of stuff. We are about to be hit hard with some home truths on these areas. Do not be surprised if the financial system crashes or has some serious volatility in this period. It wouldn't surprise me if there was war, terrorism, this, because the energy is very, very feisty. Like it's very, very feisty. And truth has to emerge on all systems. Every single system has to collapse, as I've said previously. The thing is, going back to what I said at the beginning, cognitive dissonance is a real thing. People do not want to hear it because it will mean that their whole life is a lie. It's coming out in a way that we never could have imagined it. And some people will still not care, and it will frustrate the others. It's not our job to get frustrated. It's our job to live in alignment, to be authentic. Lies will be found out. And this, my friends, is why so many people are checking out right now. The secrecy is unfolding and people do not like what they are being shown. Maybe they've been in denial. Maybe they made some choices in 2020 or 2021 that really do not no longer align. This is people are frustrated with certain things now and it's coming to a head even more. This, my friends, is going to lead to the Great Awakening. People have said we've been through the Great Awakening. You ain't seen nothing yet, my babes. I promise you, people feel it took place over COVID. However, this shake-up is going to occur through the biggest shake-up is going to occur through the second half of 2025. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fiery. It's going to be feisty. It is going to be like really passionate the way that we go into this. Talking of passion, relationships are going to become much more passionate. There might be more fire because there is a real fiery feel to June. So you know, there might be a bit of a fiery energy to it. There might be a rekindling. There might be something new and exciting unfolding for you. So if you are single or if you are in a current relationship, just recognize that your relationship could well be getting some beautiful, passionate spice added to it through the month of June. Rekindling. Again, in Self Love Club, a number of relationships have been rekindled through the program this year, which absolutely delights my heart. It really, really does. Take a breath, Lucy. I feel there is going to be some chaos around full moon this month. There is something building around it that's going to continue past it. So it's going to be, I think the full moon is around the 11th, and I feel like it's going to go into the middle of June. Um, it's going to be something about chasing truth. It's going to be something about, you know, surrendering and recognizing limitations and, you know, disbelieves and, you know, really stepping into what is authentic and what feels good for us. So do keep an eye out for that. But I feel it will be very chaotic. It'll be quite crazy. So just maybe find yourself somewhere super grounding to be right now. I've said it so many times through this video, and I'm going to say it one last time. Trust and surrender. If you find yourself caught up in the chaos, nature, sunshine, and water, very important that we surrender into nature, into Gaia to support us through this. June is going to be very powerful for personal development. It's going to be a great time to look at yourself. It's going to be a great time to have new revelations. It's going to be a great time to see what's going on around the world and to, you know, start researching and doing more digging so that you feel authentic. I don't know about you guys, but I'm excited for June. I feel like it's going to be a really amazing month for us. And I would encourage each and every one of you to really lean into this and allow yourself to feel in a way that you have never felt. Speak your truth from a space of love. Be calm, be loving, and know that you have got this. Ladies and gents, I look forward to seeing you in the next video. See you super soon. Lots of love. Ciao, ciao.